everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello. Welcome to today's Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 596, counting down to 600 Saturday with Stacy YouTube classes. Holy smokes artichokes. 600 classes, that's a lot of Stacy, even for Stacy, but I'm so excited to share 600 classes with you. It has been a journey, hasn't it? I'm telling you, a long journey, but we've had a great time, and we've made some fabulous makes, and we have learned some fabulous things during all of these years. Now today is an amazing day. It is a super class, really a super class. I have the brand new Tim Holtz Vault product from Sizzix for you. Brand spanking new, releasing today, but I can't show it to you until 9 a.m. sunny California time. No, not until 9 a.m. sunny California time. So I started this class a half an hour later than normal, so it wouldn't take so long to get to 9 a.m. so I can show it to you. But that's not the only thing I have today. No, I have something for everybody's price point. I do. I have got something for $19.99. I have got two different bundles for $24.99. And then we round it all off with that brand new Tim Holtz Vault collection from Sizzix. So much to show you, so much to share with you. I'm going to be using something from every bundle today to play with so you can see how it all can work together. But I can't show you the vault until 9 a.m. sunny California time, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, so 5 p.m. in the United Kingdom. But I've got a clock, I've got a counter counting down. I keep looking at it. When it gets to time, no matter what I'm doing, I will scroll on up, I will show you that new product, and then it will become available on our website. The three other amazing values I have for you are already on our website, and I'm going to talk to you about those a little bit before we get started. But before we do anything else, not anything else, you can still hear I'm a little sick. I've got my cold drink. I've got my hot drink. I just took medication, and worst case, I've got my inhaler too. So right now, the medication's kicking in, and this could be a super fun class. Who knows what I'm gonna say? Or by the end of it, I could just be like, I'm getting tired. It's time for me to be done. But with so much in front of me, it's gonna be hard not to just want to just share and create and craft and play. You guys are you're my crafty buddies, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. And I think that's really why we strive to not only have the latest and greatest product from manufacturers that you know or that you're learning about or that we bring to you, but that we also bring you products that are in a more economical range for the majority of you. I mean, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if it was on Facebook or if it was on Instagram, but there was a lady, it was a little bit, and she was getting her hair done at the salon, and the hairdresser said, "Okay, you're done," and took the little cape off of her, and the lady, the patron, asked, "Well, how much do I owe you?" And she said $75, and the lady took out a thing of eggs and was paying her in eggs and gave her like a dozen eggs and told her to keep the change, because things are getting, they're expensive. And here, California, gas is over $5 a gallon. The last time I bought 12 eggs, it was $13. So I want to always be able to find that balance of bringing you the latest and greatest products from manufacturers that either we've gone out and found that you've never heard of before, or our favorite manufacturers who are partners with Scrapbooking Made Simple, also keeping it where we have some value add, some things that more can afford. And I've got one deal for $19.99. I've got 2 deals for $24.99. And then I've got the brand new Tim Holtz Vault Collection by Sizzix for March. So that's going to be a little bit more. So before we get there, I have winter chicken dinner to talk about, and then I will go through some of this product. And once it hits 9 o'clock or close to it, I will tilt on up. I'll show you the Tim Holtz. I'll make it live on our site, but I want you to know that these 3 other items are available right now, and they are limited in quantity. So let's talk winter chicken dinner. Every video, every YouTube, we give away 2 gift cards to Scrapbooking Made Simple. They used to be $25, but they've grown as the likes on our videos became more. I put the denomination that we give away, it is in direct correlation to how many likes the videos have. So I have 2 lucky winners who have won $100. Now, how did they do that? So easy peasy. Yes, see, if you're joining me during the premiere of today's class, which started a half an hour later, every Saturday, typically they're at 8 a.m. Sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Today they started a half an hour later, but you'll notice that there's a live chat going on over here if you're on a desktop or a laptop. If you're on a phone or a different device, the live chat may be below you. Come say hello. If you're a newbie, tell us who you are. Lots of us will say hello right back to you, but that's not how you be a winner chicken dinner. Live chat comments don't count. You have to post a comment on this YouTube. There's actually a place below to post a comment. And if the comment's kind, it's friendly, it's nice, it will post right away and you'll see your comment. If it needs to be approved, we'll have to take a look at it. YouTube says, oh, nope, not this one. We'll set this one aside and we'll let Scrapbooking Made Simple be sure that they want to approve it, because we do get lots of spam and that way we're able to weed it out. But once you post that comment and you see it, you know you are eligible to be a winner chicken dinner for the upcoming YouTube. Yes, and that's what these 2 lovely ladies did. They may have been part of the live chat, hey girls and guys, and they still posted a comment below, and they have won a $100 gift card to Scrapbooking Made Simple. And let me tell you, in today's day, $100, wow. I mean, to be able to go and buy anything that makes your heart happy at scrapbookingmadesimple.com, from a whole bunch of Stacy tape to maybe that's what you spend it on, and cardstock, or maybe you go frivolous and you buy yourself something you never would have allowed before because maybe it was just not obtainable. $100 might be a little bit easier to get it. So I've got 2 lucky winner chicken dinners. They posted a comment. Our random software selected them to be a winner. Our first winner is Jody with a Y. So all of you Jodys with an I, you just went wah, wah, wah. Jody with a Y. Drobny? Jody Drobny? Jody, is that you? Congratulations, you are a winner chicken dinner. Even if I said your last name wrong, you're gonna forgive me, because you have $100 in your online account to spend any way that you want. Are you like going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh? Are you like rewinding and then watching again? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Congratulations, Jody with a Y. I hope you enjoy your winnings, but you're not alone. We always have 2. Oh, bless you. Sarah with an S-A-R-A, no H at the end. So all the Sarahs with the H are going, wah, wah, wah. But Sarah Harrington, congratulations, Sarah. You also are a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple and have $100 in your online account. Oh my gosh, are you picking up your cell phone right now and like texting all of your friends to tune in right now? Watch, she says my name. I do say your name, Sarah, without the H. Well, you do have an H here, but it doesn't. So you have Sarah Harrington, but the H is not at the end of Sarah. So congratulations to you, $100 to spend any way that makes your heart happy. Apparently last week I explained how I spent a gift card on something. Who knows? Like I said, I just took meds. You never know what I'm gonna say. Oh my goodness gracious, my head gets a little fuzzy. I also, with the inhaler, I get a little fuzzy. My heart beats a little faster. But I want to say congratulations to both of you lovely ladies. I hope you enjoy your winnings. And the rest of you, you never know when I'm going to call your name. You just don't. What I can tell you is if you don't post a comment below, I will never call your name. That is for sure. So we do have to do the winner chicken dinner dance for Jody and for Sarah, because it is what we do here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It may be hokey as all get out, but I don't care. It makes my heart happy. And well, I think for Sarah and for Jody, they're pretty happy right now too. So the winner chicken dinner dance. Are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. Congratulations to the both of you. I really am very excited for you and hope you enjoy spending it on something that will make your crafting journey even more special. And don't forget live chat, whether you're live chatting over here on a desktop or a laptop or below on a phone or a tablet perhaps. Those don't count. You have to post a comment on the video and you have to like it. The more likes the video gets, the more money we give away. Direct correlation between the two. Now, today, what have I got for you? Oh, I've got a lot. So let's start with I'm going to walk you through some of the first 3 products that I can show you because they're not the Tim Holtz Vault Bundle. And I'm sure that I'm being watched perhaps to make sure that I don't accidentally give out anything early. Would I do that? No, I would never do that. I am a girl who believes in rules. I like structure and rules. I like walking right up to the line of that rule, not crossing it, but right there at the line. That's what lines are for. So I'm going to show you the first 3 items, the $19.99 item and the 2 items, the 2 different bundles for $24.99, all while we work up to 9 a.m. so I can show you the Tim Holtz release. Now the first thing I have for you is Tim-esque. It's not Tim Holtz. It is not. It is done by Hero Arts. But it kind of has a Tim Holtz color to it. It's kind of charcoal gray. So it kind of feels a little Tim-esque like. And what is it for $19.99? Well, it retails for $59.99. It is bigger than a Sizzix Sidekick machine. And it is yours for $19.99. This is the Hero Arts Compact Cutter. It is an amazing little machine. Scrapbooking Made Simple YouTube video. We're right on the main street. There go the fire trucks. So $19.99 for the compact cutter. That is a smoking hot deal, but there's shipping on it. So I want to explain to you about that. And I want to tell you, because this is 3 inches wide, let's just say 99.95% of the product that is in that brand new Tim Holtz Vault collection that I'll be showing you will fit. Everything but 1 item out of 1 set will not fit this machine. Seriously. The plates are 8 inches by 3 inches. It is a great machine, but there is shipping on top of this. So it's $19.99 plus $8.95 to ship. Now, if you spend $19.99 and then you buy another $25 worth of something, one of the other bundles, your shipping would be $8.95 for the machine, but also $8.95 for that for that $25 item. To get free shipping on anything else you purchase, that order, that product has to be more than $50. You got to take the $19.99 out, because no matter what, it's $8.95. But if you spend, let's say we have something that's going to retail for, let's say we're going to have it as a sale price of $78.99. Okay? So it would retail, the retail value of it is, $104.98. Don't know what I'm talking about. What could she be talking about? But if you were to buy this, and buy that something for around $78.99, that something would ship for free because it's over $50. You would just pay the $8.95 for the machine. But if you were to buy the machine and another bundle that was $24.99, well, that bundle is under $50. So you would be paying $8.95 for the machine and $8.95 for that one item. So you can order it all on the same order. You just need to be sure that once you take the machine out, don't count this $20 in your total. Your total is more than $50. Then your other part of your order will ship for free, and you would just be paying for the machine. For $19.99, we can't ship it for free. I can't. We're a small little company. Trust me, we're not even a company. We're a mom and pop shop. There's like 7 of us who work here. If you come see us, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I can't afford to ship this bad boy for free, but what it is amazing, and I'm going to show it to you. It is available right now at scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and we only have so many to go around. The next thing I want to talk to you about is a bundle that retails for $63.95. Your price is $24.99. This is a Sizzix Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder bundle. 5 different embossing folders for $24.99. That means they're $5 each and not $13 or $14. Was it $12.99 and $13.99? So I have got 5 different folders for you. All 3D, all Tim Holtz. They will all work with the brand new Stacy Park Dimensional Diffuser. Oh yes, they will, because they're 3D. They will not work with the original Tim Holtz diffusers that were discontinued and retired quite some time ago. But if you've got the new Stacy Park Dimensional Diffuser, oh yes, you've got 5 brand new 3D Sizzix embossing folders for $25 to play with. Cannot go wrong with that. So, deal number 1, our Hero Arts cutter, our compact cutter. Deal number 2, our Tim Holtz 3D embossing folders for that smoking hot price. Our deal number 3 is Tim Holtz also, but from Ranger. I have his glazes. I have the distressed embossing glaze. They retail for $5.99 each. I've got a pack of 10 for $24.99. Amazing value. 10 different colors. All the packs are the same. We only have so many packs to go around, and when they are gone, they are gone. And I'm going to be using these today to show you the difference of the difference between a regular embossing powder versus a glazed embossing powder, so you understand the difference. And I'm going to play with some of the embossing folders from the $24.99 deal, and we are going to use the Hero Arts machine today. along with the Sizzix Big Shot machine. I'm still watching. I still have 10 minutes before I can say anything. So I think I'm going to tilt down and I'm going to start with the Hero Arts Compact Cutter and just show you a little bit about it along with the Sidekick so you can see side by side the difference. Are you ready to start? Once we get to 9 a.m., I'm going to tilt back up. I'm going to show you that Tim Holtz product, the Vault collection that I can't show you yet. But if you were to buy something at $78.99 and not $104.95, well, that item would ship for free. Walk, 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 walk. Line. All right, I'm going to tilt down and let me show you the cutter from Hero Arts. Now, like I said, it's kind of Tim-esque because of the color. It's kind of a darker gray. All right, so here it is. Let's go back just a little bit. Here we go. 3-inch opening. Has suction cups at the bottom to hold it down. You don't have to attach anything when you take it out of the box. It comes with an A plate, and look at how long the plates are. I think they're either 8.5 inches long. Look at how long the plates are. And it comes with 2 B plates. So 1 A plate, 2 B plates. Now I want to show you side by side so you can see the difference. This is a Sizzix Sidekick machine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Great little machine, does the job that you need it to do. But the footprint's a little bit smaller, not much really, not that much smaller. But the difference is the opening. So the opening is much smaller. Here is the Hero Arts, one of the Hero Arts cutting plates. It will not go through. The Hero Arts is made for 3-inch. The Sizzix is made for 2.5 inches. So when you're looking at these, hello, $19.99, and you can fit slightly wider dies and embossing folders through them, as opposed to your Sidekick. Picks up easy enough. It's got a little hand grip right there. It's gonna fit right in your little tote to go, I don't know, crafting, cropping, whatever you're going. This is a great tool to have around the house if you've got grandkids or your children or nieces or nephews who want to craft along with you. If you are doing, this is great for running sentiments through. It is an easy use machine. And for $19.99 plus the shipping, you can't do any better than this. Love the Sidekick. Just wish it would just a wee bit wider. And now I'm able to bring you a machine that's a wee bit wider. And it actually even goes, it would go very nicely with your Big Shot machine because it is in the nice gray. It has, like I said, the 3 plates and an instruction manual. So we are limited as to how many we have. Pick it up for a Christmas gift. Pick it up for a friend who thinks they might like to craft, or when they come over, it's easy for them to use. This is a lovely gift for somebody who wants to craft but is on a crafty budget right now and just can't add something new to their arsenal, or they want a die cut and maybe you buy the little machine from them and pick out some of the dies that maybe you've got duplicates of and pass them along for 20 bucks plus shipping. You just can't go wrong. And the longer plates are super important. And when I get to the Tim Holtz Vault collection, you will see why. So let's put that off to the side for right now. I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using the, just one more time, just so you can see the difference, the size difference, the openings. I am going to be using the Big Shot machine today and the Hero Arts compact cutter. Then our second yummy for today, again, we've got the $24.99 bundle. Great for guy cards. Amazing deal. Can't go wrong. 5 embossing folders ready to go. And then the distressed embossing powder. And I think that this might be where I start for right now until we can get to that 9 a.m. time frame. So I have got my distressed embossing powder, my distressed embossing glaze here. All my colors, I think I might be short one color here. There's 10 colors here. Oh, I think I'm short. That's okay. It's probably in my bin. We'll play with 9 of the 10 colors. So I've got here, but I also brought over traditional embossing powder because I think it's important that you know the difference if you're not familiar with an embossing glaze. Now I know Tim just did a video on his embossing glazes. I don't watch anybody's videos. I don't even watch mine. I just don't. So I don't know, I get really weird about it. But I thought it would be a good idea for those of you who may not know the difference between the two. Now, the colors that we have in the 10 pack, I have got, isn't that beautiful? I have got, that's crushed olive. And I believe this is mowed lawn. Yep, mowed lawn. And this one is Mermaid Lagoon. And this one is Chip Sapphire. This one I believe is Bundled Sage. This one is Fresh or Squeezed Lemonade. Seedless Preserves, okay. And Aged Mahogany. And Peacock Feathers. And Abandoned Coral. So those are the 10 colors that you're going to get in your set of Tim Holtz embossing glazes. Those are all the 10 colors that you are going to get. And an embossing glaze has more of a transparent look to it than a traditional embossing powder, which tends to be opaque versus the more transparent look. And I think the easiest way to show you is to literally show you. So I've got some white paper. And I've got some black paper. And I'm going to bring over an embossing medium because you will need to have an embossing medium to use these. We use the Wow Embossing. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. We use the Wow Embossing medium. It's just a embossing pad. So it stays wet super long, and that allows for the powder to stick to something. It is powder in there and it needs to stick to something. So if I put a little bit here, just to give you an idea, and I bring over my Wow Polished Gold. And you'll see how it sticks to where that embossing medium was. So if you're using a stamp and you ink up your stamp with your embossing medium, the embossing powder is going to stick to that stamp. So let's put this away. And let's heat set and see what we get. So I brought over my Wow Embossing tool. You can't use a hair dryer. That's not gonna work. And I don't know that you want to use a paint stripper because that can burn. But you can see that my powder is turning into a solid. You can literally watch it change. Now you can see down there, I haven't added enough heat to change into a solid. So if I touched this, it would literally wipe away. I need to change it into that solid by using the heat tool. So I've completely covered up my black paper. Oh, and it's time. Okay. All right, so we're gonna hold on that for just a minute. I'm gonna make it active on our site right now. And I'm gonna say, hey, I've got the Tim Holtz new March Vault collection from Sizzix. It consists of 5 sets. 5 sets. One of them comes with a mini embossing folder. It retails for $104.95. Your price is, I don't know, $78.99. Gosh, where did I get that price point from earlier? I have no idea. It is available right now. And again, if you were to order the mini, the little Hero Arts cutter, and this, well, you'd only be paying shipping for that Hero Arts cutter and not for this because it's over $50. So let me tilt on down. Let me walk you through this really quick, and then we're going to get back to our embossing glaze. All right, let's see what Tim has in store for us this month with his Vault collection. On sale for a holy smokes artichokes price. Now, as I said, there's only one die in one set that will not go through. So we have, they're calling this the Vault Forestry. So this has a mini embossing folder and the dies. Let's take a look. Here we go. So you've got all the dies, and then you've got the embossing folder to go with. That is here. You get both in the set, and it is called Vault Side Order Floristry. So all of that is packed into this little nugget of goodness. Then we have here. Remember these? These were thick dies. They were steel rule dies. All the edges and an entire alphabet set. Right here. All the edges plus an entire Tim Holtz alphabet set. All of these are going to go through the Hero Arts machine. All of these are going to go through the Hero Arts machine, including that embossing folder. Then we have our look at how cute is this. We're calling this our Industrial Vault Industrial. All of these pieces come in this one set. All of the pieces come. Look at all of that. Come in this one set. Is that amazing? Right? So, industrial. Then we have our Atomic Retro. Okay, these are so stinking cute. I love the little fallout pieces every bit as much as I love the TV. The little antennas. Look at all that you get with it. Amazing. And then last but not least, and this is the set that has the one item that won't go through. It is the Noteworthy set. So first off, obviously all of this is going to go through. Absolutely all of that's going to go through. The one item will be the little folio that won't go through your Hero Arts machine. The little clipboard will, the little paper for the clipboard, all the little clips, all the little hardware. This is the only set that has one die that will not go through. So we have the Noteworthy set as part of the bundle. We have the Atomic Retro as part of the bundle. We have the Industrial as part of the bundle. We have the Vault Edges as part of the bundle. And then we have Floristry. 5 sets, an amazing amount of dies, retails for $104.95. Your price is $78.99 while we have them at Scrapbooking Made Simple. They are sold open stock, so you can get just the one that you like, or you can get the entire bundle and save the biggest savings. We'll leave it up to you. And if for some reason one of the open stocks sells out, put yourself on the notify me list, because if we can, we'll get more in and let you know, and we'll honor the sale price. I want to say it's about between $16 and $17 for a set on the sale price. I want to say they're $20.99 regularly. So these are the brand new March Tim Holtz Sizzix Vault collection that I have paired with the Hero Arts compact cutter and the Sizzix embossing folders and what we were working with, our Tim Holtz Distress Glaze embossing powder. So we're going to be using something from everything. Now I do also want to make everybody aware we cannot ship this internationally. If you are looking to be an international customer, absolutely take advantage of the Tim Holtz brand new product. Take advantage of the embossing glaze or the embossing folders, but we cannot ship. We cannot ship this internationally. If you do place an order and you are an international customer and this is on your order, we will cancel your order out and refund your order to you, and then you will need to replace your order with just the items that we can ship. So sorry if I feel so badly, but Mexico, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, Denmark, we can't ship this to you. The cost to ship this is prohibitive for a little company like us. It's just so much money. So this is domestic only here in the United States. All right, let's get back to our embossing powder. So I did my black and I did it with my polished gold, right? Polished gold right on it, and it covers the black right up. Now let's add a little more wow embossing here. And this time I'm going to add one of the Tim Holtz glazes to it. So I'm going to do just the same thing. I'm going to get it on there, let it walk on down. I did a big swatch for you. It will be powder until I heat set it. Bring over my heat tool and let's heat set. Now that doesn't look all that great. Because the glazes have a transparency to them, the color just absorbs into the black. It's not sitting on top like the gold, like typical embossing powder is. It's absorbing into the black because it is a transparent color. So I'm not going to see that beautiful blue on dark paper. It just disappears. So let's pull out a piece of white paper. And let's do the same thing. So I'll add a little bit of my Wow embossing. And again, most people would not do a whole swath of paper, but I want you to see what happens and what color you're going to get. And let's do the same gold so we can do apples to apples. It may be that you're more familiar with a traditional embossing powder as opposed to an embossing glaze. So again, the gold has an opaque element to it. It's completely concealing the white paper that's underneath. You can see it melting as I work down. Beautiful, right? Just beautiful. Very much like the black. You couldn't tell what color paper is underneath the gold on either because it is completely opaque. Now let's take and let's add some of the glaze on a lighter paper. Okay, so I've got it on the white paper as opposed to the black. And now it's slowly turning, but it's not disappearing because it has that white backdrop that doesn't let the color absorb into it. Completely different than black. You're not going to use an embossing glaze on a darker colored paper. It's just going to give you something that looks clear. You're going to take that beautiful blue and it's just going to disappear. However, on a lighter color paper, it's magnificent. And there you go. Quite a difference. So if you grab your embossing glaze and you grab a darker color paper and this is what you get, you're going to be a little like, huh, I don't get it. But it is because of the transparency of the glaze. It's not opaque like a traditional embossing powder. It's beautiful colors, right? Absolutely gorgeous. So when we play with these, we have to play with them a little differently than we typically would with an embossing powder. We have to think about the paper that we're putting behind it and what we're doing with it, because it makes a difference. It absolutely makes a difference. Now, I could take, let's take my Big Shot machine. I'm gonna grab I don't know. Let's just start. I'm going to grab a couple of these and we're just going to start to play. So this obviously is wider than what will fit in the small machine. But like I said, the embossing folder here that comes with the side orders will absolutely fit. And I'll show you how to make that work. But let's start with one of the normal sized embossing folders. And let's see what we can make. So I'm going to take some of my Stacy Park white paper. I have Stacy Park Premium white paper. It's a 25 pack. It is smooth white cardstock. It is 110 pounds and it is $9.99. I do it in the white, I do it in the ivory, and I do it in the black. Each one of them has 25 sheets, 110 pounds. And really lovely to use. There's lots we can do with this paper. I scoped out this paper and really made sure it was what I wanted before we went ahead with new cardstock. And I love the 110 pound. So with Sizzix, you can see that there's an indexing. You can see where they've printed the design on the front and they've put their name. That tells you that this is top side. This is front side. Put a piece of my paper in there. Close it up. Bring over my Sizzix Big Shot machine. Because I'm going to need something with at least the 6-inch wide opening. Now, to do a 3D embossing folder is a sandwich that is right on the, that fell out, right on the platform that comes with your machine. It says 3D embossing folders for Sizzix. Right here, it gives you the sandwich that you need, which is very, very simple. It is the embossing folder face up. It's your paper straight onto the platform. It is a cut plate or a do not cut plate right over the top, and you send it on through. Now, I always do the open side in first. Everybody does things differently, and honestly, there is no right or wrong. Truly, there isn't. I tend to do chomp, 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 chomp. So it chomp, chomp, chomps in. Just like if I was a greater or lesser sign when I was in elementary school. So I just put my opening side in first. It tends to feed easier for me. It doesn't hurt the hinge, and I send it on through. So one, you can bring it back if you want. You don't have to. And you are going to get a beautiful, beautiful design. Look at how pretty is that. Let's do another one. Let's open up. Let's do this one. And let's see what this one looks like. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. So I've got this one here. Chomp, chomp, chomp. My design face up. I can see my Sizzix logo and send it on through. And look at that. So Tim tends to do what they call texture fades, which means that they've got higher and lower elements in the design element. So you've got higher areas that stand up more and lower that sit down. Isn't that pretty? All right, so there's two. Well, let's start with these two. I'm going to start with these two, and then I think I might do... This is a traditional 3D embossing folder. And this is a traditional 3D embossing folder. Just so you can see the difference between a texture fade and a 3D. So texture fades tend to have a little bit more of a visual dimension because you've got higher and lower elements to it. Whereas 3D pop off the page. 3D pop off the page, where texture fades gives you the higher and the lower, so a little bit more dimensional. They both are absolutely beautiful, and you use them both exactly the same way. Well, I might as well do the last one. Well, I suppose I should just do all of them since I've gone that far, right? And then I'll have my choice of what to do. They roll through very easily, and the impact is wow. It's hard to imagine that you just took white paper and you were able to create such amazing detail. Okay, so there's only one left. I might as well do it. And this is a texture fade. So there'll be some high spots and some low spots. Sizzix embossing folders are A6 in size. My paper is 8.5 by 11, so it's not formatted necessarily for A6 embossing folders, but that's okay, we make it work. My paper is formatted to do A2 cards. All right. Now you can see all of them. So what do we want to play with first? I don't know, maybe we try this one or this one. Let's see. I'm going to take a little bit of my Wow embossing powder. Those there. And those there. And I have already made a mess. Don't know what I did with my... I'll make another one. Oh, it's right there. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of my Wow embossing medium, and I'm just going to kind of just go over a little bit. Just kind of wipe it on. We'll see what we get. And I'm going to start with the lightest color. Now, I know that this yellow looks bold, but when you put it down, it is so pretty. So I'm just going to kind of go over. And I'm just going to let it cling to where it clings and not cling to where it... I'm not looking for perfection. Actually, I'm looking for it to be kind of haphazard. There we go. Let's heat and see, because I know that looks very, very bold, but when we heat it, it becomes the most beautiful. And let's heat set. And I'm just going to let that embossing powder melt. I don't want to move it too fast. I don't want to do this, because that's adding heat, taking heat off, adding heat, taking heat off. You need to leave that heat there until it melts. Okay, let's see. Looks pretty good. As soon as it's cool, it's dry. Now I'm going to take my Wow again and kind of just go over it a little bit more. And add a different color of my glaze. What if we went with our brushed sage or our crushed olive? Let's try that. Right over what I've done with the squeezed lemonade, I think it is. Ooh. So I'm not trying to cover all the yellow. Okay, pretty. Okay, I love that. And because the glaze has a transparency to it, you get all this lightness and this brightness through it. And I just start to heat set. Love that. That came out beautiful. And I can watch it melt. And I can see it go from a powder into a solid. I don't know. I thought about adding a third color, but I'm not sure. But no guts, no glory, right? I think I might go with, we'll see. This could be completely wrong. I'm going to hit it one more time, lightly. We'll see. I'm not happy where I hit it there. I got it with a corner. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think I would have been happy, except for I hit it with a corner and you can see it. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to fix that. Let's go in and see what it looks like. And if I'm still not happy, I'll add some more. All I'm doing is painting with embossing glaze. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, better. And then I think I'm going to add a little bit more yellow. No rhyme, no reason. I'm just going in. And we'll add a little bit more yellow and see what we get. We'll see what happens. The beautiful thing is that we've only used white paper. And the embossing glaze goes a long, long, long way. And that yellow is just brightening it up every bit, a little bit here, a little bit there. Let it dry for a second. And when I mean dry, I mean cool down. That's all we're waiting for it to do is cool down. And then I need to get rid of the noise that's around it. So if I cut out all the extra, it just leaves me with a beautiful embossing. It almost looks watercolored. Look at how those colors work together. Yummy. Let's do another one. And I'm gonna mat that. I'm gonna mat it. Let's do another one. Let's try this one. And because I'm a creature of habit, I always start with yellow. And I start with my lightest color. And I want more of my lighter color because the darker colors will slowly but absorb them as they're added in. Give it a nice little tap because I don't want it to be 100% covered. I want some little areas that are left over. So instead of inking our embossing folders and sending them through, I'm using the glaze to add dimension and depth. And if I don't heat 100%, that's okay because I know I'm coming back with another color. So let's go in with another color. Let's try those three. I love the crushed olive, the abandoned, or is it abandoned coral? Beautiful. So I think I'm gonna do the, maybe I'll do the abandoned coral next. We'll see what I get. Okay, I think I'm gonna love that. And then do I want to add another color or do I want to be done? I think I'm gonna love that. I think it's done. My gosh, is that pretty. I'm not going to add another color, but I am going to hit it one more time with the yellow. Just to hit it in a few places and intensify it a little bit. So glazes are almost like painting because they've got that transparency to them. I'm just watching it turn, and as I see it turn, then I move my heat tool. And then I let it cool to the touch. When it's cool to the touch, my embossing powder has set. That was not a good cut. Take a little bit more off the bottom. And a little bit more off the side. Pretty. Elegant. Beautiful. Look at that. Done with embossing glaze. Glaze. The colors are so rich and regal. Oh my gosh, they look good. Love them. But what if we grabbed... Okay, so these two were texture fades, which means they've got high points and low points. And I think I'm gonna mat them just really quickly, just because. I'm going to keep it pretty thin. Pretty thin border of black. This one fit? No. So close. You would do a better job of taping down than me. Keep it a pretty thin border of black. So again, I'm working with 110-pound Stacy Park Premium cardstock. The only colors we carry are black, cream, and white. It's $25 per pack. A2 in size. So if you want to make your card bases out of it, you can. I know you all would use a trimmer. I freehand. Okay, one done and matted. Let's just do the other one because I'm here. I'll leave a little bit bigger mat around this one, I think. And then we'll move on to the 3D so you can see the difference between them. A little bit bigger mat. Okay, so first two done. Texture fades. So 3D elements with lower lying embellishments, lower lying detail to give that dimension. Now let's play with these two, which are all 3D. Beautiful. In fact, I think I'm going to do this one first. And this one is all the tiles. But how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to change it up. And instead of using the Wow Embossing pad, I'm going to use the Wow Embossing marker. And I'm going to go in here and I am going to randomly color some of these blocks. So I'm laying down the same embossing medium that's in the pad, only I'm doing it in a marker form so I can be very specific where I put my color. And then let's start with my, I think I'm going to start with my darkest color this time. And then go lighter, lighter, lighter. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with my darkest color, and I'm going to do this blue. Ooh, yum. And now my embossing powder is holding where I drew in my little squares. If I want a few more little squares, I color them in. And again, I'm not looking for perfection. Now I can choose to heat set right now, or I can choose to continue to color. Up to me. So let's go in here. And let's go here and maybe over here and up here. Okay, and let's pick another color. And I'm going to go straight over the top. Now, where there was no embossing powder or embossing medium, wet embossing medium, it did not stick. So it didn't harm the first color that I already put down. Do I want a little bit more on this? Do I want a little bit more of this color somewhere? I can go in there and color it and be very specific where I want my color because I'm using an embossing marker. We also use that as an oops pin when we need to fix something and we don't want to re-emboss. Now I've got two colors down. Let's pick another color. And again, I'm not going to heat set yet. And let's draw in some more. Okay, let's see what we get. Now I've got abandoned coral. How do we feel? We want a little bit more abandoned coral? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe one there. And maybe one there. All right, now I'm starting to fill those tiles in. I'm only going to do one more color, and then we're going to heat set. And the reason why I started with my darkest to my lightest is because as I put that embossing powder over the top, the dark colors can absorb the lighter colors. But if I started with my yellow down first and then put my blue and my purple, that yellow may not be, it will take some of that blue and some of that purple, and it won't be able to absorb it. It'll blend into it just a little bit. So now let's do some yellow here, and here, and here, and there. And I am literally scribbling. Okay, let's see what we can do in yellow. Painting with my glaze. This would not be possible if I didn't have an embossing marker. How do we feel about that? I feel like we need something over here, but maybe not. Maybe a little more blue. But just a touch. I don't want to, just a touch. So I added just a little bit more. I'm going to add a little bit more of my blue. And hopefully it doesn't blend too much into my other colors. I think I'm pretty good. I'm not going to emboss first. I know I've got some there. Did I put some there? Okay, I think we're gonna heat. It looks kind of like a hot mess. And where there's a little in there, I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna let it go. Let's heat this. I've got my circular pattern of all my tiles going on. I've added very specific colors of embossing glaze. And now I'm just going to go in there and heat each one of them. And you can see it change color. You can see it glaze over. All right. So I've kind of got it where each tile, every now and then, has got a little bit. But I don't want to just leave it white. I don't think that looks right. So what if I take, ooh, let's pick a color. Bundled sage. Bundled sage. I'm going to go over my entire and let's see what we get. Okay. Remember, it's only white paper. And I'm gonna flick it good because I want it to have that kind of distressed look to it. All right, let's heat set and see what we get. Now I went with a really light color on top in hopes that those darker colors will be able to absorb in my bundled sage, and you will still be able to see the blue and the purple and the red or the coral. Okay, see what I mean? Those colors, we're able to take that bundled sage and absorb it in. The yellow's got a little green to it, but that's okay. Look at how beautiful is that. That looks like, I mean, it looks like it's been painted. That looks so cool. It looks like a distressed, beautiful, beautiful tile mosaic background. Cool to the touch. Trim it out. And we did that with embossing glaze. And it looks like it's been hand painted. It looks like it's been watercolored. The embossing folders are super cool. They are not the newest release from Tim, but they are pretty darn spectacular. And the glaze at that price gives you the option to play, because you're not spending $59.99 for 10 jars. This is where you get the opportunity to take white paper and see what you can make of it. Love this. All right, let's move on. And let's grab some of his new stuff. And let's take the Hero Arts machine and see how it works. White paper. It is astonishing what you can do with white paper. But let's move on. May come back to this one. Haven't decided yet. We'll see how much time we've got. So I'm going to move my Big Shot over to the side, and I'm going to bring out my little Hero Arts dude. And I've got my 3 cutting plates that it comes with, 2 B's and an A. And let's grab the florals. So again, this is called Vault Floristry. It has a mini embossing folder. And all of those dies to go with. So I want to show you that you can work with it. The mini embossing folder is going to go through as well. So because the embossing folder is a Sizzix embossing folder, it's meant to fit the Sidekick, which has a smaller opening. Remember, it has a smaller opening than the Hero Arts machine. In fact, the paper that I've cut to fit my embossing folder will not fit the Sidekick, but has no problem with my little Hero Arts machine. Then it's just a matter of figuring out what your plates are. And you've only got a couple options. You can either do 2 B plates or an A and a B plate. That is all the option you have. Put it in. And if I did an A and a B plate, and I send it on through, it will take it only so far. Just like the Big Shot machine, it's going to say no, no, no. It doesn't want to go any further. So you know that that configuration is not right. If you have an A and a B, well, your only other option is 2 B plates. Send it on in, and then all of a sudden it rolls just fine. And I've embossed. I mean, it's that fast, it's that simple. All right, well, this piece of paper is even wider. Am I too wide? No, I'm still not too wide. With a B and a B plate, bam. Done. Well, yay. So embossing folders. This is a 2D embossing folder. I don't know that a 3D embossing folder will go through the Hero Arts machine. I don't think a 3D embossing folder will go through the Sidekick either. So, but a 2D embossing folder, absolutely. If you've got mini 2Ds, without question. But then what's that A plate used for? Well, the A plate is used to die cut. So let's grab some dies. And look at all the room I've got. Because the plates are so long. So you're going to make one of them your cut plate. I would probably make my B my cut plate because I have another B. I only have one A. So it's a little longer. Well, I can fit a whole bunch on here. So I've got my B plate down and then my A plate over the top. And then let's send it through. Now I've got a lot on there. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to start cranking and roll, roll, roll. Ooh-wee. Well, that definitely cut. Look at that. Holy smokes, artichokes. Where's my, oh, it's in there. So die, die. Look at that. Okay, easy peasy die cutting. And I would take my B plate. I would use my B plate as my do not cut because you have 2 of them, and I would be rotating them every time I cut. Rotate them backwards, forwards, upside down. I would be rotating them every time I cut. I want to get the max use out of them. Wow, look at that. Every last piece cut. Oh, I need my gotcha tool. In here? It is not. Huh. I wonder if somebody borrowed my gotcha tool. All right, well, I think I'm going to take them then and put them back away. And now I've got oodles of little pieces. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Now what if I take my embossing powder, my embossing glaze, and I emboss some of these? So let's see what's what. So I think this one, oh, picture. Yes. So this one sits on top of that one. Okay. So let's emboss and let's do the leaves. Maybe I'll start with the leaves. And we can either grab our pad and what color do we want those? I'm just dipping it right on in. Small and easy to do. Okay. Let's heat set those. Come on up. There we go. Done. Now I could take, if I wanted, and with my pen, maybe come around and just add a little bit more. We'll have to see what happens. Because now it's a double dip. And it's only going to stick where my embossing marker laid that embossing medium down. All right, let's heat again. Oh, don't turn over. Oh, I like it. I was able to darken the color up just in specific areas. This one looks great. This one looks great. Where you've got some highs and some lows now. Again, using embossing glaze. Who would have ever thought, really, who would have ever thought using embossing glaze you could get away with something like this? Should we do the flowers? So let's see, where's that? So So the big round one. Where's the big, oh, the big round one right there. Goes in the center here. And let's take our embossing medium. And we'll do the flower in the coral like they've got it. And I say we do the center something prettier than the brown. I don't have, well, I say maybe we do it in the, so all these pieces fit through that inexpensive, wonderful little Hero Arts tool. Ooh, I let it linger along. So I let it linger just a little too long. It got a little toasty at the bottom. Okay, we'll fix it. Woo, come back, come back. Although, I don't know, now that it's dry, it looks kind of cool. And that goes right in the center. Oh. Okay, just where I added the markers where it's going to add some more color. Oh, that looks amazing. Oh, but I did it again. All right, I'm going to leave it be because I'm letting it get a little toasty. See, look at right on those edges. But I'm going to leave it be because it looks pretty cool. It definitely doesn't look like a single color flower. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want just it to be a solid color of one. Look at it, it's got multiples going on in there. Look at how pretty is that, right? And then the leaves. Oh my gosh, these can be beautiful. I love the watercolor effect it has. Without being watercolor. Don't know where I'm going to put them, but I like them. I don't know. That one goes there. What color do we want to make these? Well, I think this one has to be yellow. Okay, I think that's good. And then I think this one, maybe we'll do in the chip sapphire. Tiny little pieces. Done. And that sits right on top of that. Oh, they're so cute. They're tiny, but they're darling. I love them. No idea where we're going to put them. But I wanted you to see that they will absolutely go through the Hero Arts cutter, as will the embossing folder. just dropped all my flowers, Stacy. I don't know what we're gonna get. We're just playing right now. And then we start to build. Maybe you put 2 of these together. And we start to build. And they're just so precious. And we just start to go. All right, I also wanted you to see how these, no problem sending them through. I'm struggling with some of these lids. Okay, that one went on good. So, from the new Tim Holtz Vault. You've got these fabulous edges and the entire alphabet. The edges are easy peasy mac and cheesy. I'm going to put those. Well, now I really need my gotcha tool. I'll put these back in here. Edges are easy peasy mac and cheesy. Your plates are long enough to handle them. You don't have to buy anything extended. They're ready to go. You decide what paper you want to use. Now there's no stop and start part at the ends. That means it's likely they can be continuous. So I'm going to need my A and my B. I made my B plate my cut plate. So if I start there, A plate over the top, get it going. Roll, 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 roll. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. And it's continuous. So I snipped that one out, but I could continue on if I wanted. I believe I can continue on if I want. Let's try another one and see. Look how cute is that? I think they're continuous. Because there's no cut edge here and there's no cut edge there. Crank, 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 crank. And then I should be able to move it on down and line it on up. Maybe a little piece of maker's tape to hold it in place. So move it on down, line it on up, tape it in place. Top plate. It's not wanting to go. No. Is it because the die is out there? There we go. Well, I was off, but it is continuous. I thought that they were continuous, so I had the die all the way off the plate, and it did not want to take it. I literally had half the part of the die sticking out, and it just was not happy. So once I pulled it back, then it was happy. Now, I didn't line it up straight. You would do a much better job, but I do believe all the edges are continuous so that you can do a length of a border in any length that you want. You just keep rolling it on through, moving it down, rolling it on through. I like that about the borders, that they're continuous. That means you're not limited to this one size. And you get so many different borders. All right, so we played with a lot today. We absolutely talked about the Tim Holtz, brand new, just launched, literally an hour ago, new Vault collection from Sizzix. It retails for $104.95. We have it on sale for $78.99. You can buy them open stock. You can buy them the bundle. The bundle's always going to be the biggest value. And let's see, so the edges are here. Full alphabet. 5 edges that are continuous. And then we have the floral that are so pretty. And they look beautiful. They absolutely look beautiful with the glaze on them. They're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And it comes with the 2D embossing folder that will also fit through your new Hero Arts little compact cutter. And then we have industrial. So all the bits and pieces for industrial. Look at how much you get. And all the things they make. And more. And then we have our Atomic Retro. I think that's what it is, Retro Atomic. Atomic Retro with the cute little TV. Wait till you see Elena's sample with the TV and all the goodness that goes around it. Wait till you see the samples just using the fallout pieces. Look at how cute. And then last but not least, we have is it Noteworthy? And this is the one die. All of this will fit through the Hero Arts. These will fit through the Hero Arts. This is the one die in the whole set that will not. So all 5 of them open stock or in the I Want It All bundle. We have limited quantities. And I have a feeling that these are one and done with Sizzix. I think that once they're sold out, I don't know that they'll bring them back. I don't know. I don't know, that's for sure. But we also talked about some other pretty fabulous product. We talked about the embossing folders from Sizzix. Now these are not brand new, but they are at a spectacular price. And we did do some lovely, lovely things with them. And I think the coloring is beautiful. And I think the detail is amazing done with embossing powder. Glaze, embossing glaze. It does look like they've been watercolored. And you're getting 5 texture fades and 3Ds for $24.99. And to make this work, we used Tim's embossing glaze. It's a 10-pack, retails for $59.99, on sale for $24.99. So the embossing folders and the embossing glaze are not sold. It was so close. Are not sold open stock. It's the bundle or nothing. We're not selling them individually. You either buy the bundle or you pass on it. And we absolutely understand if you already have some of these colors and don't need them. I can only tell you that this is an unbelievable price that we will not have again. So you may have one of these embossing folders, but for this price, it is a wow. And then to remember that we have the Hero Arts Compact Cutter, $19.99. We cannot ship it internationally. It has a shipping fee of $8.95 because it's a bulky box, but it does so much. It has a wider cutting space than the Sidekick machine. So a wider cutting space than the Sidekick machine, giving you more options to put more dies through it. Have you ever had a die that was just oh so close? Well, now it's gonna fit through. And at $19.99, whether you get this as a gift for somebody, to store away, to travel with, to take to crops, to just have for putting your sentiments through, for that price, you cannot go wrong. You really cannot go wrong. We'll do the wow, the marker, really great tool, and the embossing medium. And then I know that my paper is always in there. So we just launched my paper, 110 pound, 25 sheets, $9.99, in the white, in the black, and in the ivory. Lovely paper. All right, so that's what's on sale. Let me show you samples because I have oodles and oodles of samples. So let's start with, I think these are just some of the embossing folders. So SMS Girl Claire did this one. And it's using that tile embossing folder that we used, only I made it kind of look like, she used it as a beautiful background. And then, oh, this is beautiful. Gail using the, oh, this is one of the folders that we didn't use. This was the one that I didn't, this is this one. Oh, that's so pretty. There it is in white. Look at how beautiful that is. So these are the $24.99. Claire did here. Look, she inked the back. That's using that same embossing folder. Crazy. These two are the exact same embossing folder, and yet they look dramatically different. Oh, everybody liked this embossing folder. Look at how beautiful. Catherine. Now, Catherine went in and bless her pea picking heart. She painted her tiles. Who did this one? This one was Claire. Catherine did this one. Like I said, bless her heart. She went in there and she painted her tiles. Ooh, Catherine, this is stunning. So this is using the embossing folders that are $24.99. That's beautiful. And Claire, look at how pretty. Gorgeous, right? And then we've got just some loose samples of them. So pretty. The girls did such a beautiful job. So there we have the embossing folders. Then we have, this is Elena. So Elena used Noteworthy to make her little folio. The new Tim Holtz Vault. Okay, here it is. There's the TV. This comes on the Atomic Retro, or Retro Atomic. And of course, Elena has it so you can change the view of the TV. Can we all give a standing ovation? Hello, that's wonderful. Look at that. So clever. So clever. I don't know how she comes up with it sometimes. I really don't. She absolutely astounds me. And then hello. And here, see, she took that embossing folder and she was able to put it side by side to get an entire backdrop with it. And you've got the industrial. Happy birthday. Here she took the embossing folder and went top and bottom and then did all the flowers in the negative space. So this is all Elena. And see, I love this. Elena, I love this. This is from the Atomic as well, only she took the pieces that fall out. She took the little fallout pieces, clever girl. So the fallout piece from there. And here, one of the TVs. And look at the color blocking she did. So clever. All done with the glaze. Look at that. That's done with the Tim Holtz embossing glaze for $24.99. Well done, Elena. Woot woot. Wahoo. Ka-choo. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, who's next? I have got honorary SMS girl Katie using the floral and the letters from the set with the edges. See, she did good too. I love it. Look at, she did her edges all the way around. And then same thing, she took negatives and fabulous color blocking. Love it, Katie. And hello there, just lining up all the edges, and she's got the letters. So this is all from Tim's New. Shine Brightly. You've got the light bulb there from Industrial. Just a Note. You've got the edges all done. It's from Noteworthy, and the letters from the vault edges, because you get the whole alphabet. Oh, so cute. This is made from the TV. Okay, this is darling Katie. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. Well done. Love it. It's just how you look at things. And then here we have Doris. Haven't had Doris for a while. She's been busy, but she's back and she played. Look at how cute. And happy birthday to you. This one was done with Noteworthy, and she made a little pocket right there. Oh, you've got my Golden Rings backdrop, my embossing folder as the backdrop. Thanks, Doris. Doris, up, she's used my embossing folder also as the backdrop here. Thanks, Doris. You've got the floral. Let it shine. Love that. So she's got the light bulb from Industrial. Love that. This is all Doris. Oh, I'm supposed to open this one. So you have Industrial. You've got the edges on all of this. So you've got 3 edges going down. You've got Industrial up here. And then you've got from the flower, from floristry, and then be kind to yourself. And to yourself is from the same set as the edges. Okay, guys, you guys packed in a punch with these. Oh, look at this. Oh, how cute. So she's got the embossing folder going all the way down. She's done her floral. She's got her pipes and her little water drop. How cute is this? Love it. So she did just the embossing folder. She did a part and then moved it down and then moved it down. She left this plain and she did the ombre color. Beautiful. Okay, I think that's it for Doris. All right, who's next? I have honorary SMS girl Yvette, who got into that embossing powder. Oh, yes, she did. Look at that. Best wishes from the edge set. You've got the background with the honeycomb. All of this was done in the Tim Holtz glazed embossing powder. Oh, that's pretty. You light up my life. Oh, how cute. There you've got the edge. Cute. All the light bulbs from industrial. You've got the stars from the atomic retro. You've got the words from the edge set. So you can see how all of these really do work so well together. Things to do. Open. Includes you. Cute. All the little file folders from Noteworthy. The edge from the vault edges. The font from vault edges. All the little hardware from Noteworthy. This is all Yvette. Oh, look at this one. Retro vibes. Yes, ma'am. Love this. Yes, those are retro vibes. The avocado green and the brown. Hello, welcome to my childhood. SMS girl Yvette, honorary SMS girl Yvette did an amazing job. Okay, let's see who's next. I've got a lot. I've got Claire here, I think. Yep, Claire. So again, using the embossing folder, she left it empty in the center and she used a fine liner to outline it out. And she's got industrial and floral all together. Oh, and these are so pretty. Love this. All the floral. She's got the industrial going. And this is SMS girl Claire. Yeah, this was also part of my childhood. Love it. Love it, Claire. It's darling. All from Atomic Retro. So pretty. And here she's incorporated the embossing glaze. You've got the edge, you've got the embossing glaze, you've got the floral. She's mixed the floral in so well with the industrial. Looks so good, and that embossing glaze looks amazing. And then she did a folio. Oh, lovely, isn't it? So she really dived deep into Noteworthy to do her folio. You've got the florals, you've got the embossing glaze going on. This is beautiful. And she just did a trifold. And then she went in and decorated and used that Noteworthy set. All the little hinges and the little tabs and the little paper clips, that's all out of Noteworthy. Wow, that's beautiful, Claire. The colors are just gorgeous. Beautiful. Then we have Belinda. So it wouldn't be Belinda if we didn't have our cats. So welcome back, Belinda. We've missed you. Love the wallpaper. Absolutely. Love the retro atomic. So cute. That TV is just darling. And again, it wouldn't be Belinda if we didn't have the black cat. And here she's got the edges going on. She's got the thanks out of the same set as the edges. And here she took some doilies and added the Tim Holtz floral on top. Well done, Belinda. Wahoo, kachoo for sure. And while we're on the wacky and a little bit out there, because that's what Belinda is, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Now, she used the atomic retro, the industrial for the eyes, the let's see, the embossing. I'm trying to see. She's used the floral. She used everything. She said she saw a cat when she looked at that. Okay, how clever are you? And then she flipped them and she saw a vase. So she's got the embossing folder here with the honeycomb and all the flowers coming out. And I'm gonna guess that those are my triangles. Yes, those are my triangles. Look at how cute, Catherine. And this is so darling. Here she's used one of my 4-layer stencils as the background, and she did the face, and the face is out of, let's see. Well, the stencil is around the block. The vault edges are the eyebrows to get the pinking. Okay. And the vault industrial are the eyes and the nose. And creative coordinations, mountains, for the sentiment. Oh my gosh. And embossing glaze. Okay, these are so fun. They're so fun. And here, again, with one of my layering stencils as her backdrop. You got industrial going. So pretty. Well done, Catherine. I absolutely love them. And then for cards, the last cards I have for you are Mary, honorary SMS girl Mary. What's up? What's up? Cute. You've got the edges down the side. You've got industrial. You've got atomic. You've got the letters from the edges. Oh, so cute. Hey, handsome. Now, are you going to give this to anybody specific, Mary? Lovely. So great. You've got the noteworthy. She's done the atomic in white and almost made it like a faux embossing folder. The stars in the back made it look like a faux embossing. She's got the letters from the edges. She's got industrial mixed in here, a little bit of everything. And then I love this. Let's do movie night. How cute. She's used my stencil as the backdrop. It looks like she did a watermark backdrop with my stencil just to give a little bit of depth. And she's gone in with atomic. These are just darling. But that's not all. We have layouts. Wait, what? Yes, layouts. Let's see. This one was done by Catherine. Wow. Okay, so you've got noteworthy. You've got, memories from the edges. This is beautiful. She did the edges. She did a continuous all the way around. Well done, you, girlfriend. Wow. Fabulous. Layout number 1 from Catherine. Layout number 2 from Mary. This is her grandnephew. Look at how cute. She's got all the pipes everywhere. She's got the edges going. Look at everything, just cute. Pure love. Yeah, I bet so. He's darling. He's absolutely darling. Now don't tell me he's like 28 now. I don't want to know that. He's just so stinking cute. And then we have another. This one is from Elena. Of course it is, because she's got the dimensional. So she used from 49 in Market, and you've got the glaze going on, and she's got this popped up and out, so it's dimensional. And oh, Elena. So like you're looking through the window watching their TV. Look at the wallpaper. That's so good, Elena. Come out and play. Well done. These are amazing. And another layout. This one is by also Elena. Now, how is it a girl who does this can then turn around and do the style is so different. She's so talented and so creative. Look at that. You've got the stars from Atomic. You've got Noteworthy going on. So pretty. So this is Saturday with Stacy, and we did a lot. We've got everything from our Hero Arts creative cutter to our embossing glazes to our embossing folders. $19.99 for the cutter plus shipping. $24.99 gets you the glazes or the embossing folders, or you could have both if you want. And then we have the latest and greatest from Tim Holtz in the Vault collection. So tons of yummies from Tim. 5 styles. Let's see if I can find them all. Noteworthy, Atomic Retro, Industrial, Edges, and Floral. They retail for $104, and we've got them for $78. All right, I did it. I got through. I can feel myself fading though. I hope you had a good time today. I hope that you found that we were able to bring something for just about everybody. I really do try to have prices that are across the board. Everything can't be $1.99, but everything can't be $200 either. It has to be so that no matter where you are in life, you feel you can keep crafting. And as long as I'm able to negotiate these deals, I'm gonna keep negotiating these deals because they balance. Maybe this month things are a little bit tight, but that $19.99 die cutting machine would sure be nice to have for when the grandkids come around, or when your friends come to craft, or maybe when you go to see them, you can just take your small die cutting machine. And maybe that this month that's what it is. And maybe 6 months from now, things will be different. You just never know where you're gonna be, when you're gonna be there. But regardless of where you are, you should be able to continue your hobby. And you should look forward to receiving something in the mail that's exciting to you. And that's what I hope I bring you each and every week. I've been doing this a long time, and keeping crafting affordable is not new to Scrapbooking Made Simple. We've been saying that for probably 14 years now, if not longer. And I've been able to negotiate deals for all of these years. And really, it makes my heart happy knowing that it gives you the chance to just play. All right. Everything is now at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Yes, all of it is also in our retail store on a limited basis. So if you would like something to be able to come in and pick it up in the retail store, you're going to want to call Monday morning around 10:15 and place your order. The girls or James will literally go pull it from the shop floor and put it in a bag for you. If you don't want to take the chance, then you can order online locals and have it picked up in the retail store. And please remember, if we do have an order that's international with the Hero Arts, we will cancel and refund and then let you just order the items that we are able to ship to you. Okay, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I can hear it starting, so I'm going to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being my family and my friends and just letting me have a great time and indulging me this time of yours. I cherish it. Until I see you on Monday, have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.